Alright. Welcome back to SkyFactory, episode 18. This episode is going to be a lot of bits, clips, tricks, and tips. Random things I'm trying to set up in the meantime. Like, what have we got right now? Yep, we've got these packagers right here. So what we're going to do, craft up the crafting machine first, and follow that up with the packager. This packager will be used in our system right here. I don't know if we need power for it, but if we do, here we are, fully powered. All we're gonna do, well, I'll be right back. Well, we did have a bit of a mishap, as you saw, with the way we had with the packager prepared rather than the crafters, but we sorted ourselves out. Not to mention, we went from, oh shoot, fix that in a second. We went from ender pearls to brown and orange dye for glowstone. That's our goal right now. Got a chest full of it, or not yet. These packagers are a bit slow, I think. I don't know, but whatever. It crafts it into glowstone. This is backflow storage, just so whenever this gets inevitably full, like this is right here. And each of these serial generators is using the glowstone power both these harvesters. I added the second one to make it more efficient and power all the packagers we're using, along with this harvester and our printer that's just got all the RGB blocks here to print out as much resources as possible. Along with that, we've also got this one about to be up and running. All I have to do, I think, for now, all we're gonna have to do is this. Just hopefully the way this works is once it's done, it should automatically take that dirt into the chest as well. Yep. What? Oh, have it stuck in as well. There we are. Okay, and then we'll put filters on both of them. I think we even need a second. Let's test this out real quick. Oh no, we didn't even need the hopper. What was that? That was useless. Okay, I was overcomplicating things to overcomplicate things. Glad we found that out. Hoe real quick. These would be nice, but I don't think I can collect these fast enough. Shoot. Really? How many do I have to collect to actually get some seeds in this thing? Okay. Good. Yep, there they are. No wonder. I'm stupid. Replant these while we're here. Grab ourselves a filter. I'll show you how to do that real quick as well. We've got this filter, or at least the items for the filters. For the data card, all you need is carbon paper, which is 6 charcoal, 3 paper, and then 2 purple dye and 2 iron nuggets. There we are. Open up this filter card and you toss in like this. We're gonna have seeds and we're gonna have ignore seeds. And on a second filter card, we're gonna have allow, and we're gonna allow these seeds to go through. So we'll allow the seeds to come through on this one, and nope. Flop that. We'll ignore the seeds on this one so they don't get pulled through, and allow the seeds on this one so they do. Means anytime seeds get dropped down and collected, they'll go up into the dirt thing, the barrel, but they won't come back down here and get slurped up into the chest. There we are. And what we could do, if we were really feeling great, is we could automatically turn this into bread, but I am lazy and don't really want to make that happen right now with the amount of stuff I have. Wait a sec. Oh, that's hay bales. Yeah, I don't really feel like messing with more packagers and crafters and whatever, so we can automatically craft it ourselves. But now all we have to do, actually stack for ourselves. All we've got to do is turn this harvester on. Should get basically infinite supply of bread. There we are. Yep. And it'll move these as fast as possible. What we'll do here is we'll pull that back down, take a guess, and we're gonna make another diamond chest. We have a huge back. Actually, we wouldn't even need diamond, do we? Plus this here, and give it a stack upgrade or two. Yeah, there we are. Now we just have a huge backflow for seeds, so that they'll get moved into here as much as possible, and they won't block the wheat from being able to grow. Possibly we'll just add a bunch more barrels up here so we get dirt production faster. But for now, this is going to be the basics of the function. Ugh. I've made a couple changes since the last time you've seen it. We switched out our crafting machines from Cyclic to the Thermal Series sequential fabricators. You can just input a recipe like this, have the output and input on the left and right sides. So it'll take everything from this chest, autocraft prudentium, tertium, imperium, and then the supremium blocks. So we can convert this stockpile over time to supremium for more compact storage. I did the same thing for these blocks of light gray dye as well, so we can get a ton of raw iron and raw iron blocks for later usage along with this. And I swapped out the dyes as well, so for the orange and brown dyes, so that the glowstone gets crafted more efficiently and with less of a stockpile up in this crafting machine right here there was. So that hopefully we can actually power everything consistently. So far it seems like it's working. I mean, we're consistently at a full battery right here, meaning that we're not losing or draining a significant amount of energy in our system. And hopefully that'll continue to work out for us pretty decently. We've also got a little bit of progress on the task book with this obsidian here. What we need to do is craft this infinity grain, or grains of infinity from Ender.io. You just offhand a piece of flint, put a deep slate, or cobbled deep slate in your main hand, and do it wrong. What are we... Oh, shoot. We crouch? Yep, you crouch. There we are. Crouch and click the block with your right click, and you get these grains of infinity, which we can do something with. I have no idea yet, to be honest. Primitive alloy smelter. We'll see what we can do with this later on. And, oh yeah, use a pulverizer as a catalyst in a pulverizer. I'd have to assume it means this style of pulverizer. Or we've got one over here, so we can just toss it in and see what happens. I don't really know what it'll mean for us to use a pulverizer as a catalyst, or use a catalyst in general. Clearly that's not it. We'll figure that out in a bit. Alrighty, I've done a little bit of looking in the last time and this time at the pulverizer and how to use it as a catalyst in itself. What we're going to do here is craft this cataclysmic reclamation chamber, which is 2 Constantine gears, which is what, nickel and copper, and then a lead plate, which is just a lead and a hammer. Put all that together into this chamber. Oh, and this redstone server, which is redstone and iron. Get that chamber, or whatever it's called. Too big of words for me to speak right now. And it only functions with certain recipes. So unlike the glowstone we have over there, here, that wouldn't function with it because it's not a... I couldn't tell you exactly the reasoning behind it, but it's not allowed. You can do it with blaze rods. So we toss that in there. Oh, wait a second. Okay, alrighty. That's what it was. It's because I had placed this pulverizer before. I guess it didn't recognize it. Was all that, maybe? Pick it back up. Nothing's open in it. No, but I've placed this one so it doesn't stack with the second one. But I guess if it's not placed, we can use it. There we are. Gosh, I was very confused as to why this wasn't working. I'm glad we figured that out. But now we can get from blaze rod specifically, this is very useful. You can get 3 blaze powder instead of 2, making it slightly more efficient. Up to, how much is it? That's a lot more than I thought it was. Let's see this real quick. Just says 3. I don't... Oh, is it boostable because of the pulverizer that does... I see. The pulverizer boosts the amount you get from it, so we could use different catalysts to make this reaction more efficient. That's good to know, that's good to know. We've captured ourselves a little creature, this fella right here. He's giving us some fruit saplings. What these are going to be for, we're going to take these to the big old green area, the grass area I planted, and farm ourselves up some, or not terra preta, but this right here, podzol. We need podzol for this recipe, the dry peat bog, and with this we'll craft terra preta, which is supposed to grow farmland much faster, much more efficiently. We'll place it underneath our farms and see if we can much better increase our speed on crop growth. Let's see if this works the way we want it to. It looks like it should. Line all of that up real quick. Hopefully we get a couple saplings from this. Oh, well, that's more than a couple. That works for me. And we get spruce wood, probably one of the prettiest in the game, to be honest. Oh, we need silk touch. Oh well, we'll be back again with silk touch. Every single Skyblock mod pack seems to be the story of if you give a mouse a cookie, because every single thing leads to another necessity beforehand. Like to get better crop growth, we need that podzol from the spruce trees, and to get the podzol, we need the spruce trees, and then to get the podzol again, we need the silk touch, and from the silk touch, we need XP for enchanting, and to get XP for enchanting, we need to make a better mob grinder to get more XP more efficiently. So right about now, we're crafting a 8.8 billion iron swords, and by 8.8 billion, I mean 8. Just 8 iron swords. But, this is how you do it. We're gonna craft... Yep, this is 35. You don't need 35. I forgot about all that in my inventory. Here, 6 and 8. There we are. Garbage back in here. And then we can craft 2 of these. We want 1, 2. We have the rest. We have 2 more swords, a block of iron, and a block of redstone. 3 diamonds. There we are. We've got the mob masher. And what this thing does is if you take it and a lever, or actually we're just gonna take a block of redstone to it, and you set it wherever your mobs are gonna fall. Backpack for X. Close enough. Go in this back corner actually. Here we are. And now what we're gonna do, allow creepers, skeletons, zombies to spawn. Any moment we'll see them fall down here and get mashed by our mob masher. 3 saw blades and 3 little maces at the top. And what we can do with that is expand its abilities. We can give it sharpness. Yeah, looting is the best one by far. We need looting for sure, and we have plenty of access to all of this for the most part. We have to make another crap ton of swords, but that'll be alright. And it should give us basically infinite resources from any creature we could have spawn up in there. Yep, as you can see, it killed that creeper immediately, dropped a fro and some gunpowder, and with looting 10, we'll be much more efficiently collecting resources from these mobs. Meaning we can get more resources and more XP. As you see, we're already up to level 29. I made 128 fans, and now we've got to install them. It was just, 8 stacks of iron, a bunch of stone, and all that kind of other junk. You're not supposed to be here. Sorry. Goodbye. Ah, let's install these goofy fans. Yep. Well, we've got all the fans in, and now all we've got to do is turn them all on from the outside. We have to change the range. Actually, I'll do this all off camera. You don't care to see me change 8 billion fans into same settings, but what are we gonna do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so I guess we can just do 8 blocks both ways so they fall into that water stream, and we'll put 2 more fans on either other side right here. Boom. And that shouldn't be too difficult. I mean, what? speed. We'll do max speed and see how fast it takes us. That's too fast. Let's change it. Slow it down a little bit. I guess 20 is ambitious. Alright, and it looks like that'll, instead of tossing the mobs to the other side, it'll toss them right into the water stream. Where these fans will blow them again, but I'll get to it. We got everything blocked up and running, and now we should be able to drop right down here. Turn these back on real quick. And let's see how fast the mobs start flowing. I guess I'll set back a little. Oh, there they are. Creeper. Just one of you? Oh. There we go. Now before we get too far into this, got this absorption hopper right here. We're gonna place it corner to the area it's in. Move it. Oh, block this way. And one block that way. We are. Should encompass everything now. Have to remove that. Let's turn these back off one last time. Let everything die. There we are. We placed all the fans in here, and we'll just turn them all on because you don't really need that much. Oh, why did I do that? You don't need that much speed. I should have turned that one on last. That's dumb of me. I learned my lesson, hopefully. There we are. Now everything is on and running. Call that back up. Turn these back on. And see how fast we can start collecting stuff. Should be fairly quickly. Make sure we can't walk into this. There we are. We've already got a good chunk of XP right here and a good chunk of items. What we've got down here is a couple diamond chests with diamond stack upgrades on both of them and a hopper. So this one just flows or pulls everything from this chest down and compacts it all organized and nice like. We'll take some of our item cables, which have been insanely useful. I need to craft a bunch more of those. Type this down. Item. And turn that on suction so it goes faster. And we're just going to go to the first one. There we go. Everything will end up in this bottom chest. All stored and stacked and organized. And that should be good for letting this run and build up XP. We will get an XP storage tank to put right there so that we can actually collect our XP. And I think what we're going to do is, if we look at mob grinding utils, we'll... Where's that? Yep, these jelly babies right here. We'll get an auto solidifier up and running so that we can just make a bunch of these consumables rather than having to sit there and let it rain on us. I know how time consuming that can be. We've got ourselves a jumbo tank and an XP solidifier. We're just going to toss this fluid cable down. Guess that this is west. Not, it's east. Fluid. Let's take our wrench out and make sure this is, or make it more efficient. The actual exporter on this absorption hopper is way slower than any of these cables are. Got that filled. And I lied, this will take a second longer, because to get the XP mold for the jelly babies, you've got to have any of these things, which I don't. I could get this one fairly quickly, but I'm not doing that right now, so we're just going to let it rain. And would you look at that, constant XP just for us. We might have to move it further away so we can actually absorb it, because it looks like it's falling straight down and getting back reabsorbed by this right here, but that's alright, that's alright. For now, this will do. We've gathered all of our materials up for these few crafting recipes. We've got first, nope, we're going with the looting. We're right here. You click that in there, we got 10 of those. We're gonna go next with the, I guess we'll craft all our swords real fast. Pop all those in there, toss them back out. And stand in the pile. I guess stand out of the pile. First, you have to make 4 swords for every single one of these. But that's not even the worst of it. Wait till we get to the helmets. And the smite upgrade. Wait, we have a couple more. Oh, the helmets. Forgot about that. Gotta craft 20 of or 20 iron helmets, 20 gold helmets. That'll, oh, I counted wrong on the redstone, but other than that, I think that'll be it for all of those upgrades. Yep. What we can do now is we can toss this here for a sec. Go toss all of these upgrades into the mob masher. We should have fire aspect, sharpness, smite, looting, and beheading, so we should get more heads from the mob masher. Toss all those in there. The only one we don't have is Bane of Arthropods, because I have not farmed any spider eyes, and don't really care enough to right now. Watch a couple of them fall real quick. Wish we could see it more directly. I don't think we'll be able to, but hopefully we'll be able to see those results and how well this looting does. I know it does pretty well over the next few days of letting this thing run and gather resources for us. But with that, I think that's going to be the end of this episode. I'll get Silk Touch. I think we'll save that for next time, along with layering the bottom of these, and then we'll have to move further into this task book once again. I don't think we're going to go straight into this Industrial Foregoing Souls mod. We're going to start going into the Age of Power and then come back to this, because we don't have access to most of this stuff yet, but I think we can get this first page even done. I mean, we've already produced 1000 RF per tick, I think, but I'll leave it down for now. But I appreciate you for coming back, and I hope you join me next time. See ya.